Hey guys, today we're going to look at the Spyderco Tenacious. Basically, I wanted to show you guys what I think of this newer model that I bought. It's the same model, but I think the knife has changed just a little bit, or the quality control at least. Now you all know how high value most people rate the Spyderco Tenacious. You can pick it up for relatively cheap, around $30, maybe less if you search around. And it's really a great folder. I mean, I still love this one, don't get me wrong. But one thing I've noticed is that there's increased tension on this liner lock rubbing up against the blade. So the deployment's not quite as fast. It's a little bit harder to deploy. What I'm talking about is the liner lock is pressing up against the blade right there. It's pressing up that way. So it's causing more tension to open the knife. And you can kind of see that the blade's not centered. That's not something that will concern me, but the reason why that is because of the amount of force that the liner lock's pressing against the blade. I've adjusted the torque screw, or the pivot screw right there, but it hasn't helped at all. It's still really tight. Now you can flick it open with pressure and a little bit of technique. That's not an issue. It's just from the older model of the Tenacious that I had, it's night and day. This one's not nearly as smooth, even after using it for a while. So, but one thing that does help having the tension on the liner lock is I think it gives it a better lock. I think it's a little bit safer, and it's going to fail you. It's going to be a lot less of a chance that it will fail you, because with the added pressure, it's going to lock under that blade even tighter, even firmer. And it definitely locks up tight, front to back, side to side, no wobble at all. I've tried loosening this, as I said, and even to the point to where there is side to side wobble, and it still really doesn't affect the deployment. You can still get it open quick and fast, just you need a little more technique as opposed to before. As you can see, my technique's not down with my left hand. There you go. But a couple things I really like about this knife is I like how thick the handle is and how sturdy it is with those steel liners. Now they are drilled out to try and help reduce weight a little bit, but I like a big folding knife. Even if it's just an EDC knife, I like something that's going to fit in my hand really tightly, something that my fingers can wrap around and I can feel like the knife isn't going to fail me. It feels sturdy in my hand because it's a larger knife. I don't really like carrying those lightweight folders, even the tactical size, or even just an EDC. I really like a strong, sturdy, larger knife. I like the clip on it. The clip is really firm. When you clip it over your pants, it's not going nowhere. Some say too firm that it might shred your pants, shred your jeans a little bit. I haven't experienced that. But then again, I've only carried this one for less than a month, so that might happen over time. As you all know, the pocket clips mountable in 4 different places, top, bottom, on both sides. You can take the knife apart. It's got torque screws all up and down the liners, the handle, so if you want to clean it, it's pretty easy too. Alright guys, sorry about that. My camera kind of cut out, so I had to start over. But as I was saying, the steel's HCR 13 MOV. Now, that's not a super high quality steel. It's probably pretty soft. I find it's pretty easy to sharpen, but you will have to sharpen it fairly often if you use the knife on a regular basis. The sharpener that I use that works pretty well is just this Smith's sharpener. You can pick these up for about $10 at just about any knife store or even Amazon.com. It's got the ceramic and the carbide sharpeners, as well as a long stone that you can sharpen on. I'm going to do a review on this pretty soon, so if you'd like to pick one of these up, give me about a week and I'll get one up. But as I was saying, the steel is not super great, but it does the job for the price range that you pick this knife up for. And basically that's about it, guys. I know there's a lot of reviews on this knife on YouTube, but I kind of wanted to give you my thoughts and take on this second model that I purchased, because I just think it's just night and day on how easy it deploys compared to my old Spyderco. This one being a lot more difficult, and I just don't feel like the workmanship or the craftsmanship on it is quite as good. So if you guys want to pick this knife up, you might want to take a look at your local knife store or shop and see if you can handle one, and just make sure that it's one that you like. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later.